Mainit National High School overcomes the challenges towards transforming the processes and approaches in education.
The shift of a much flexible, creative to ensure that education of our children must continue.
That is because we cannot deprive them of the right, the education.
Mainit National High School,
Mainit Exemplar,
indeed paving its way to a more competitive
safe,
and sustainable learning.
Mainit National High School, soar high!
COVID-19 has introduced a degree of tumult and complication that puts enormous strain in school. It brings a drastic change. Pressures are inevitable, for we are not certain on how school year 2020-2021 ends amid pandemic. However, Mainit National High School fights to be responsive to shifting demands to provide excellence in education and to be adaptive and resilient to challenges and additional shocks to the educational system.
Along with threatening condition, the school pursues its quest for continuous improvement, shared purpose, mutual trust, structures, and resources that foster collaborative work in making adjustments on programs, plans, and activities. Hence, the contextualized Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan was crafted. There have been many enthralling stories of learners, teachers, stakeholders, and parents being distressed by the spread of the deadly virus as school was closed. Their minds are enclosed by a question, could education continue? The parents scream to succumb the threat of invisible enemies, enemies that hamper them from work to supply the basic needs.
And worst, Mainit National High School is placed being a barangay isolation area from March to July 2020. It somehow trims the hope of the learners. The journey became stiff as time goes, as swift as a wind that touches the cheeks of a retirable teacher. A teacher in the century who dwells with a face-to-face modality. Teacher as a guide on a side, feels anxious whether she could continue her service in providing quality education to the learners using the new platform in education. It is a challenging task for us at the Department of Education to prepare our schools in a different setup, but we are committed to our study to make education available and thriving, even in the most difficult time. It was then the school assessed, planned, and acted, aiming to be adapted to the current situation and the new educational platform.
Based on assessment, there is a need for teachers to be trained on utilizing newer platforms and innovative tools to aid professional development. The reskilling and upskilling of teachers are given priority to intensify learning. Needless to say, Mainit National High School, with the leadership of Sandy G. Yee, Annalyn C. Bangonan, together with the formidable guidance and support of Rosario A. Nuneza, District Coordinating Principal, Euphemia T. Gamuting, Schools Division Superintendent, Rumel Handayan, Assistant School Division Superintendent, gears up excellence and resilience above pandemic. Here's the story of an exemplar school. EX for excellence, EMP for empowered, A for adaptability, and R for resiliency.
Education must continue, our battle cry. Mrs. Pilaria O. Muya, a 63-year-old teacher of Mainit National High School, makes her journey of teaching with passion amid pandemic.
Ang gihatag sa eskwelahan aron lang kapadayon ko or magpadayon ang bisag tuodog na ang pandemic na ay mga seminar workshop or trainings nga gihatag sa eskwelahan.
Kian Dave Basur believes that opportunities don't happen. You create them. Grace grows. They helped me build a dream project Arise to provide hope for the learners. May and July of 2020, he and Dave participated in the reskilling and upskilling of learners. This aimed to make students learn new skills in baking like special cakes, cake decorating, piping skills, and customized cakes. Kian Dave was able to assist the teacher in baking cakes and provide food service to community at home who cannot go out due to lockdown. The project resulted to a positive impact to students, teachers, family, and community. Apart of the chances to be trained, they too earned money to support the financial needs of their family. Now Kian's cake products are being patronized by the community, division office personnel, and PLGUs. Our gratitude to Korea Philippines Vocational Training Center, Davao City Scholarship Grants to Mainit National High School. The partnership they made not only helped the school, but also gives hope to less fortunate learners.
Mainit National High School Senior High School Department aims to aid our graduates, especially the TVL learners,
to acquire middle-level skills development, especially those who cannot proceed to college.
Ibasa,
Let a Million Learners Read program. Yes, pandemic may result achievement gaps due to decreasing reading comprehension skills among learners.
Yet, Mainit National High School made an innovation in its reading program. It is in this program that stakeholders, parents, and teachers work together as one.
Usa ka PTA president kanang unsa nakaapekto sa imuha ang pandemic.
Kuan ba yung mga disinfectant para ligi sa kuan sa eskwelahan o na nga nang dako gyud kayo og apik ka kuan gyud ang.
Good day everyone. I am Mark Anthony Chan, the Punong Barangay of Mainit and the ABC President ng Bunturan Chapter. The Barangay Mainit has been always supportive to the programs of Mainit National High School, and we donated disinfectants to help the National High School in its operations in fighting against COVID.
Our stakeholders who are coming together
Working together,
enable the school to lead towards achieving the ultimate goal of making education a weapon of hope amid difficult and trying times.